Hey everybody, Invisible Gecko here, and in the last episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, it was a very interesting shrine to deal with, just to say the least. And in this episode, it is time to make our way into the desert, and I'm really excited to finally be at this location. I usually don't like to spend a whole lot of time in the desert areas of games. Not really my cup of tea, but there's a lot of cool stuff in this area that is going to be very fun to explore. Now, I don't know exactly when or where, but I know that there's something coming up soon that is going to be very fun to achieve. So, let's just continue down this path and see what we have waiting for us. Looks like somebody is having a fun time pushing some boulders off that little mountainside there. Okay. Oh. Actually, instead of taking this road, how about instead I go ahead and climb up here? Okay. This is really cool. It kind of looks like one of those mining operations, or like up on the cliffside. Kind of like excavating an area, something to do with that. And honestly, it might make the path forward a little bit easier. Okay, metal box, that's interesting. Okay, let me grab that. Alright. Hopefully this doesn't just break everything. Come on. Okay, a roasted hydromelon, some rupees, and an arrow. I guess not too bad. Let me see. Kinda looks like our only route is going to be going right up the mountainside. Alright, let me climb up here. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough stamina if I keep jumping, though. Maybe. Let me see. Okay. It's cutting it a little bit close, but I think I'll be fine. Yes, okay. Alright, another ladder. Man, that's a quick way to get some height. Can already about see over that little pathway on there. Okay, and it looks like it just keeps wrapping around the mountainside here. Okay, looks like a nice little tent. Get all cozied up after a nice hard day's work. Alright, what is that statue? Supposed to be... Oh, it looks like it's just a spot for light. Okay. So it goes all the way around. Let me check over here first really quick, and then I think I might go ahead and actually just climb up. Maybe. Depending on how far this goes around. Oh. Well, that's nice, okay. So I guess that just kind of like ends. Alright, I am going to make my way back over to where I first climbed up. Okay, now that we are back at the light, it's time to go to the other way. And... It mostly looks like it's just a path to get over there. Not necessarily any chests yet. Need something a little bit heavier. There we go. Okay, some nice wild berry and volt fruit. I need to go ahead and actually just start cooking some food. I think I might do that if I reach a stable in this episode. Okay. Is that just another lantern? Yes, it is. Man, it's getting a little windy up here. Kind of nervous. At least there's not any enemies. I mean, that was kind of a big thing in the last episode. It was kind of a non-stop gauntlet of enemies back around the Lake Hylia. Oh, what is that? Looks like there's some torches over there. Okay, might be something a little interesting here. Okay, the music is changing. Oh, hello! What are you three up to? Pump it up, brother! This is our ancestral training ground. Us three Goron blood brothers are in the midst of a contest of endurance. Feel the burn, brother. We're training to become strong and powerful Gorons. Right now we're competing to beat the heat. So sweaty, brother. We're Gorons, but the heat is too much for us these days. It's too hot to handle in Goron City, so we came here to train ourselves. Hey, I have an idea. Come join us. Yeah, come try the contest of endurance yourself, brother. Alright. What do I have to do? A guy like you has a burning passion in his belly. It's inspiring, brother. Oh. When you're ready, step up onto this platform. Then the contest of endurance will commence. Okay, so it's a shrine quest, a test of will. Do I need, I feel like I might need something to keep me from, you know, burning. Alright, let me just try it. If you leave the ring or pass out, it's all over. You lose. Got it? Okay, now prepare yourself for the contest of endurance. Go! What do I do? Do I just stand here? The air has become very hot. You'll take damage even with your current food enclosed. Okay, so it's just gonna keep going down. I do not have... What's that about, brother? Why'd you leave the ring? The rules say you have to complete the contest in the ring. Leaving is the exact opposite of that. It's way too bad things turned out this way, brother. But I'm afraid the contest of endurance ends here. Alright, yeah, I do not have any items that'll help me complete this. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and mark this area really quick with a... Let me do this. Alright, you three have fun sitting on that hot rock, but I will have to come back at another point. Seems like a very fun time, though. Alright, let me get back onto that little platform over here. Alright. So, now that that's marked and ready for the next time that I actually have some armor that'll work. Let me see. Okay, still a little bit barren up here. It was a nice little interesting detour to go check that out, though. Plus, gives me an idea for something to do in the future. Okay, kind of looks like that's the end of the road on that one. But maybe over here there's a little bit more I could do. Okay, let me rest up real fast. Oh, hey, there's a chest finally. Alright, what's hiding inside of you? Oh, a Gerudo shield. The design of this metal shield has changed over time to match the Gerudo's sword and shield fighting style. It's favored by soldiers and travelers alike. Okay, and now that I'm not dealing with any storms or anything, let me make sure I have all my weapons. Okay. So, doesn't really seem like there's any more scaffolding up here. That is a-okay. Seems like the mountain is going to be enough. But I don't really know if I'm missing out on anything. It doesn't look like it, at least. So... okay, I'll keep an eye out, but so far I think I'm just gonna stick to the height here. Alright. Okay, I can kind of see a little bit more of an archway for... somebody has definitely been building here for sure. Maybe that means a sign of getting closer to civilization. Definitely signs of a... definitely signs for a Korok, though. That was barely even a challenge. Alright, thank you for the easy Korok seed. It is much easier than the last time with the 2 giant boulders, for sure. Alright, time to hop down, I think. And that just kind of winds around. Man, maybe it would have been a good idea to bring Oreo, actually. Okay, you guys can just go ahead and eat that. Alright, let me get some distance put between us. You know, I must say, it is really cool being able to, like, walk around in down here, and having these giant mountains just, you know, kind of leading you towards where you need to go, but also it kind of makes you feel a little bit more claustrophobic, too. Okay, it seems like that shrine is over this way? Yes. Okay, so instead of going on the road, I think I want to go ahead and climb a little bit. Okay, that should be enough stamina for this. Maybe not, actually. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's that shrine. I hear the stable music. Is it down below? Oh, yes, there it is. Sweet, another shrine. And another stable down. But first, let me go ahead and grab whatever this guardian has laying around. Okay, a nice ancient spring. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult to kind of explore. I really want to go ahead and find that tower. That would be kind of massive, actually. But I feel like... Yeah, oh wow, it shouldn't be that far away, honestly. Just right on the top of that mountain, it looks like. And it seems like there's some bridges that will lead us across. Alright, but before we do that, the K-No Shrine. Okay, what do we have waiting for us in this one? Ooh, some interesting looking orbs. Power of electricity. So these orbs are going to power up any switches or stuff like that. Okay, something good to keep an eye out for then. Alright, we have a door with a small key needed. Alright, does that... Okay, that needs one of the orbs. Got one down here. Oh. Let's get rid of this one real quick. And is this just as simple as shooting it down? Actually, can I hit it down? Maybe? Okay, no, never mind. Worth a shot. That is actually like a really cool design for that orb. It's... I like how it's kind of like a spiral, almost. Okay. So that moves that down. Excellent, very nice. Nice little platform. Is this... yeah, just the shrine. Just the chest. Oh, okay, so that gives us the small key. That makes more sense. Alrighty. Looks like you can fall down. I don't see any chests down there, though. Alright, another little guardian. Alright, nice little... Alright, give me that replacement sword. Alright, what is this one? Okay, so definitely don't fall in. Okay, let me grab that. Oh. Well, that was really easy. I was kind of expecting a little bit more at the end there. But, hey, alright, nice. Another shrine down. So for sure after this, I really need to upgrade my stamina. I have gotten the amount of hearts I want to get for the time being, but with how many mountains there are, stamina is going to be a very big deal. Okay, now let's go ahead and check out the stable. Alright, what is this one called? The Gerudo Canyon Stable. Okay, looks like Cass is here, and what do you need? Buddy, got any rushrooms? What's the matter? See, I'm tired. Tired of going normal speed, I mean. I first tried rushrooms when I was 5 years old. And come to think of it, I ate them every day since without fail. Back in the day, I'd win every race I ran thanks to those things. Cut to 55 years later, now I can barely drag these bones off the ground without those rushrooms. But no matter how many I eat to fortify myself, I'm just too old to get up the cliffs to pick rushrooms where they grow. That's why I'm letting all able-bodied sorts know that I'm in the market for them. I'll give a diamond for 55 rushrooms. That's worth the effort, right? If you want to do business, just come talk to me. Rushroom rush. Actually, how many rushrooms do I have? Where are they? Oh, I have 10. Okay, I have nowhere close to enough. But I should have plenty for you, Beetle. Plenty of rupees, that is, for all those arrows, because I am very low. Alright, thank you.
Wow!
I really need to... Actually, you know what? Look what I've got. Let me find if I can sell something. Alright, you know what? You can take all those, and... a little bit more, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and sell off all the gems. You know what? Just selling off those... that put me way above what I was expecting. Very nice. Oh, it's Picongo. Hey, we meet again. Are you out traveling as well? I've traveled all over the world, so I'm happy to tell you about new places if you want. If you have a picture to show me, let's see it already. Yeah, actually, it would be kind of nice to see another memory here soon. This picture. Oh, isn't this the Karakara Bazaar? It's an oasis just outside Gerudo town. If you head southwest from here, you can't miss it. Interesting. It's a great place, just brimming with an exotic atmosphere. It's certainly worth visiting at least once in your life. Very interesting. Alright, what are you doing, Cass? Good to see you again. I trust you're keeping well. You've come quite some distance. Even I, blessed with the gift of flight, struggled a bit to make it here. My teacher was the court poet in the employ of the Hyrulean royal family. I cannot speak. Goodness. 100 years ago, he came face to face with calamity at Hyrule Castle and was forced to flee. It was a perilous journey. Very different from my own travels, I imagine. Danger was his constant companion. Anyway, I should return to my task. I happen to know a song about the ancient hero. And I happen to not need to hear it again. Hello? Oh, you came back! Came back? Oh, never mind. I thought the gang had come back. The gang? My friends. We were all traveling together when some monsters suddenly jumped us near the Cowcott Plateau path. I took off running as fast as I could and didn't stop until I got here. But when I turned around to check on my friends, they were nowhere to be found. You don't think the monsters could have... No, everyone's totally safe. They have to be. They'll be here any second. Hey, if you happen to run into any of my friends on the road, please let them know Sesame is waiting for them here. Their names are Olive, Flaxel, Canolo, and Palm. Yeah, sure thing. I can try and find them. So, now that the stable has been kinda picked over a bit... Oh, well, that's a nice photo. Thank you. Let me go ahead and try and get up onto the top of this mountain, because it is more than enough time. Because it is past time to go ahead and get that next tower. So, there has to be an easy way to get up onto those bridges. But, oh. Yeah, it looks like that easy path is just right by the shrine, so that makes that job a little bit easier for sure. If I can get past these enemies first, that is. Ooh, nice sledgehammer would be good. Alright, I'm gonna use that really fast. Get some more of these. It'll be no time before I can make 2,500 more rupees. Okay, can you please leave me alone? I just want to climb. I just want to climb. I just want to climb. What? Why are they going so fast? Why are they so fast? Excuse me. Alright, thank God that is out of the way. Alright, let me hop up here. Come on, come on. Let me just get out of the way of those enemies. That would be really nice. Is this gonna move? Oh, yes, it is. Oh, that's cool. Oh! Okay, so that's a really cool way to get up pretty quick. Is there anything else over here, maybe? Looks like a rusty shield or something. Yeah, and a Lizalfos. Okay. Can you just be happy with that? Really? Alright, if that's how you're gonna be, then you can just stay down there. Oh, man, finally. Just about past. Ooh, can I sneak up behind you? You really don't have good peripheral vision. Oh, right in the butt! Alright. That was pretty funny, actually. Sweet. Alright, now that we are up here, let me take a quick moment, get my bearings. Yes, the tower is right there. It is just gonna be a bit of a journey to get up there, it looks like. Okay, looks like I can go ahead and sneak strike this enemy here real quick, and then... Well, I guess that depends if you actually sneak up on him, not just run up like I did. Okay... let me think. I don't really want this. It's probably gonna break really fast anyway, so... Yeah, I'll just go ahead and swap it for that. Right, now that we are past this final bridge... Take care of you. And with that, I should just be able to skip all of that nonsense over there. Okay. It would seem that it is in my best interest to... Well, that worked out a lot better than I was thinking it would. Okay, got some choo-choos. There are so many electric choo-choos here. Kind of been noticing that more along the southwest side of the map anyway. Just in general, there's a lot of choo-choos here. A lot of electric choo-choos, specifically. Okay. Looks like there's a pathway through here, but... Okay, that just leads to a bokoblin camp, it looks like? A moblin camp. That kind of changes things. Alright, instead of how I was originally going to do this, let me go ahead and do that. Swap to those. Okay. Please don't hit me with that. Okay, nice. I was kind of hoping I could just... Oh my gosh. Alright, different strategy needs to be approached here. Approached? I mean... taken. If you could just back off a little bit. Alright, nice. Keep me on your toes. Okay, I'm kind of surprised none of those hit, actually. Okay, let this be it. because I really want whatever weapon that this moblin has. Ooh, there we go. Okay, pick that up. I should have seen that coming. Okay, are you done? Thank you. Sweet, another chest. And yeah, it looks like that leads us right up this side of the mountain and to the tower. Ooh, some topaz. That'll be worth quite a few rupees, actually. Very nice find. Okay, now that we have all that behind us... Oh, is there something in that spot over here? Maybe? Maybe it's one of the friends. It's nothing. Okay. Never mind. Alright. Okay, let me get up here. It's actually surprisingly getting kind of cold if you look at the temperature gauge. Okay, you know what? I honestly feel a little bit bad. It kind of looks like they were just chilling up here. I was kind of thinking that maybe that would, like, shatter all the rocks, but unfortunately it does not look like that would work. Would have been really cool, though. Okay, give me all them sapphire. Sweet. Well, you know what? Got a lot of good use out of that sledgehammer for sure. Phew, just barely enough stamina. And instead of running all the way around, looks like this should just be easy enough. Okay. Just about. Alright, 3 uses of Rivali's Gale, so that should be no problem to get up to the top of that. And it looks like Rivali's Gale is actually going to be very helpful on this one. Easy way to just bypass all the tar down there, and this is the Wasteland Tower. Very, very cool. Oh! Oh, sweet. Okay, I'm gonna wait until I'm all the way at the top, but there is a very cool view from up here. Okay, let me just go ahead and get this plugged in real quick. There we go, sync that data. Okay, nice view here, come on. Man, that is beautiful with all the dust in the distance too, and then the mountains. Sweet, and it looks like I can kind of see the bazaar from up here. Gonna have to take a closer look. Alright, let's see that map in its full glory. Bam! Alright, so you can kind of see where that bazaar would be at. It follows the road from the stable. Alright, so here's the stable. Alright, there's that area there. Ooh, Great Cliffs, and that looks like that's where the bazaar is. Palu Wastelands. Very interesting spot there. I definitely want to check that out at some point, and that looks really interesting too. Okay, so it looks like there's quite a lot to check out in this area. I just hope that it's not too difficult to traverse, given that it's the desert and all. So now, let me go ahead and... Ooh. Ooh. Looks like another divine beast is waiting for us up ahead, too. And it looks very intimidating. That giant storm... dust cloud, I mean... That giant dust cloud around it. Oh, what is that? Okay, that's where one of the markers is at. I kind of want to put something there. Alright, what is that? Mount Grenade? Davil Peak? Alright, well that's going to be something to check out for sure at some point. I'm going to go ahead and put a bow there. I don't know. It's something. Okay. So now, let me just fly over to this side, and instead of... Ooh, giant gust of wind there. It kind of seems like I can almost bypass a lot of the area here. Okay, that is really cool down there. Is that... Yeah, that's where that first area that I was interested in is. Okay, that is really cool. Looks like some giant statues with swords. Okay, I'm gonna put a marker here. I really want to try and get to that bazaar first and foremost, but I do think it's smart to go ahead and just pin spots to check out. Okay, I need to land here soon. The hell was that? Probably just some moblins. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, that's the bazaar up ahead. And then that would make that Gerudo town, I think. Yes. Got a shrine right out front. And kind of looks like there's something interesting going on that direction, too. Okay, nothing over here. Looks like a first little stop along the way is going to be that Lizalfos camp. Okay, is this going to be too hot? It almost looks like it's going to be way too hot for me out there. Oh, yes, that immediately takes me to where I'm going to be taking some damage. Let me think. I should probably go back to the stable and cook some food. I think I might have some... Oh, do I have any cold food, or... What would it be? Chill shrooms, yeah. Alright, I need to cook up some chill shrooms really quick, and then it looks like I should be able to get up ahead. Okay, 7.5 minutes. I think I'm going to start out with that one first. It doesn't seem like it should take that long to get to the bazaar. Maybe there'll be clothes there. I don't know. Maybe it would just be smart to go ahead and use the least amount of time first. Actually, wait, what was she saying? Bones? Leviathan bones?
Savak.
Savak! How do you wring such strength, such endurance out of that runty body? Excuse me! That is very rude of you. Very few have ever seen the Leviathan bones, but keep an eye out in the desert, and you might just get lucky. You know what? You just keep walking the other way. That was very rude of you. I will have you know. I am very offended, runty body. Let me go ahead and get one of these chili mushroom skewers. Alright, that is a massive help. Actually, don't really need to worry about any clothes using that. Okay, definitely need to be hauling ass a bit here. The sand does kind of make things a little bit more difficult. Oh, no, I did not realize that they were bokoblins that had some oomph to them. Would it be stupid? Yeah. Okay, what's more stupid is to go ahead and waste an electric arrow. Okay, can I just drop this real fast? Lead them over here. Oh, he just flew a little bit. How did that even hit? Okay. Okay, you back up over there. You need to point at me. Oh, it looks like you got one of those Gerudo shields too. Pretty nice, huh? Not gonna do you much favors though. What is that? Oh, I see. Okay, you just sit down over there. Oh, a yellow Lizalfos tail. The severed tail of an electric Lizalfos. Its powerful stench makes it unappetizing and unfit for cooking. Ew. I wonder what the stench is like. Because that's a... Okay. Now, maybe I can go ahead and actually get that chest. If you don't mess with me, I will not mess with you, so if you just stay over there, then we can be friends. I see you have chosen the other option. But you know what? I'm going to turn the other cheek. You just have a fun time in this little hole. Goodbye. Okay, let me get back on the route here. And... Alright, that doesn't slow you down, thankfully. Okay, 5.5 minutes. That should be plenty of time to get over here. Oh, those palm trees. Is there some water? Or is that just a mirage? What the... Is that tinnitus? Or is that a divine beast? Alright, I feel like that is probably the most ominous divine beast so far. That is a massive dust cloud. Sand cloud? Yeah, whatever. Nothing unusual here? Savak! This is Karakara Bazaar. Gerudo town is still a fair distance southwest of here. If you're headed there, you should consider resting a bit. Though you are a Vo, even if you make it to town, you won't be able to get in. All the same, the Divine Beast is kicking up a storm right now, so I don't recommend going to Gerudo Town. Divine Beast? You don't know about Divine Beast Va Naboris? Supposedly, it is the guardian deity for the Gerudo people, but it suddenly started acting up a while back. There's nothing we can do to stop it, either. It's protected by a fierce sandstorm and intense lightning. Though it hasn't yet, it could easily head toward Gerudo Town or this oasis. I do my best to keep an eye on it from here. Gerudo Town is to the southwest. It's the biggest village in the area. It's famous for trade, and also for staying active and vibrant all night long. However, there is a law forbidding Vo, males, from entering the city. Ha, I don't need any thanks. This is my job after all. You know, the desert is hot during the day and cold at night. It'll take the energy out of you in no time. If you plan to head out into the desert, make sure you're prepared. Well, the chill shrooms should be helping out. Beetle, you made it? You're like barely holding on out here.
Yeah.
Oh, we meet again. This heat might kill me, but not until I close the deal. What are you looking for? More arrows is all I am ever looking for.
Yay! Wow.
There we go. Alright, well, that was a very nice find. A nice little dip into the water here. I bet that would feel amazing with how hot it probably is.
Hey.
Doesn't really look like anything I need here. It's kind of neat that there's a bunch of little shops around here too. Hey, what a letdown. What's a letdown? How can they make an old Vi work this hard? Huh? Oh, what's up? I've got plenty of hydromelons. I bet more than you'll find in Gerudo Town. Why not buy a bunch while you're here? Okay. Well, it looks like that's a nice way to go ahead and get some stuff to cool down, but I don't know if I need any at the moment. Savak, who are you? You're a Vo, aren't you? I am, why? No, I bet Mama would have a problem with a delicate Vo like you. Oh yes, I'm Ronson. I hail from Gerudo Town. This search for the love of my life. I'm so exhausted by it. Search? I don't know why I'm even saying this. It's no business of a Hylian like you, but I'm constantly being bothered by my mother over not having found the love of my life. Why the rush, maybe? You don't know? Really? It's incredibly rare for a male to be born to the Gerudo. For our own survival as a people, we travel to find husbands. I've proven myself to be a gifted tailor, but none of the Vo I've met seem to appreciate a well-hemmed garment. I was hoping my craft would help me find a mate, but it doesn't seem like there's much work for a tailor around here. I wonder if there really is someone out there for me. Well, that's interesting. Ronson. Wow, it looks like there's...
Hi.
Guy. Guy is your name? Hello there, but before I say any more, have we met before? I came here from Rito Village. Yeah, I have been there, so maybe. It must have felt quite cold to you, didn't it? I had a great plan, you know. I left Rito Village to try to earn some money out in the world. But it's so incredibly hot here during the day. It's been tough to work up the will to go any farther. I would like to see what Gerudo Town looks like, even if I can't go inside. It's just so hot. I heard there's an elixir that can help beat the heat. It's made from insects with cooling effects and monster parts, but they don't seem to be selling the elixir anywhere. I've heard insects with these cooling effects live in the cold parts of the Gerudo Highlands, but, well, the monsters there are rough, to say the least, so I'm not having a lot of success getting myself motivated. Let me think. Is there any insects that I've picked up that would work? A cold darner. Oh, here, now that I think about it, let me go to the little pot here. Alright, let me grab this cold darner and a monster part. Would a bokoblin fang work? Alright, you know what? Let me save before I do this because I only have a few of those. Oh, not sit. Well, gonna have to grab them again. Alright, here we go. Alright, please make the elixir I need. Possibly. Chili elixir, that should be it then. 4 minutes and 20 seconds, that is really kind of nice actually. Only a couple of those. Couple materials, I mean. Here you go. Thank you. Now I can get across the desert while it's still light out. Here, let me give you something in return. 50 rupees isn't a bad trade-off. By the way, in Gerudo, thank you is Sarkso? Sarkso! Alright, well, that completes the Ice Guy quest. And now that I think about it, while we're here at the Karakara Bazaar... Oh, that is actually the next memory. So, where's that one at? It looks like on this side over here. Is it between Beetle and the Goron, maybe? There should be something popping up. Oh, yes, here we go. Alright. Let's see what this memory is all about. Oh, you can just tell by her eyes that was the moment she fell in love with Link. Anyway, that was a really cool memory. Just see Link taking care of business. That was pretty sick. Alright, well with that, I think it's a good place to go ahead and stop here. So, in the next episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, it's going to be time to head over to Gerudo Town, and maybe check out a little bit more of the Kara Kara Bazaar. In the next one, see you all next time.